Hey guys, my name is Amber, and for today's video, this is going to be my vlog for the whole week of the reading rush. So it's Monday, it's lunchtime, 12 something, and yeah, I just got out of school, so I haven't read anything yet. I could have, when I was driving, put on an audiobook and just listen to it, but I haven't started yet reading really. But once I get home right now, I'm gonna eat some lunch and then I'm gonna start Stargirl. So I'm super excited. It's only it's about 200 pages. So it's not that long. So it's not gonna be that bad, I think. I think I can finish it today, honestly. So we're being, what's the word? Right, update. It's been like 5 hours, like a lot of time. Not that much though. I'm not even that far into the book. Let's see. I'm on page like 50 something. I have read it, the 50 pages. Like I read like 25 pages, and then the other 25 I listened to on audiobook, which I think is gonna be my best friend for this next week, because honestly, don't have the patience to read right now. Sometimes I do like enjoy just reading pages or whatever, physically, but like just this is midterm week. Like, oh yeah, like just of course the perfect week, so it's midterms week for me. And I have a lot of assignments to do, I have a lot of studying to do, and those spaces in between that I could be reading should probably be filled in with actually studying so I can get good grades. But we shall see. I'm started on that. I've also started on The Tale of Despero. I am on page 60 something, I don't know, 65. I'm gonna show you what these look like though, so this should be really easy read. The pages are really, look at these margins, they're humongous, and the text is pretty large. It looks like there's a lot of pages, like it says there's like 300 in here, but I read for like literally 10 minutes and I'm already on page 64, so that should show you how fast of a read that's gonna be. I've also started on Anne of Green Gables. As you can tell, I've basically kind of started each book with like just a little bit. I only read for like a little bit of time for each. This one, I'm on page 10, and oh, there's like 500. Love that for me. But I have an audiobook for Anne of Green Gables, and I have the audiobook for The Tale of Despero, and then I have the audiobook for Stargirl. So I should be good. The only one I have not started is Harry Potter. It's literally been years. I have been avoiding this book. I don't know why. I've even in the past, before I used to buy books, I used to check it out of the library so much, but I would never read it. I would read the first chapter and then I would get distracted and then I just would never finish it. So it's only the first day, so I shouldn't really stress out about that, but I started every book so far and I still haven't started that one. So yeah. Another book that I kind of want to add is this book, but it's kind of cheating on the challenge because I started this book on Friday, so I read for Friday and Saturday, and then I didn't read on Sunday. So what I'm thinking, to even out my cheating, I won't read any of this, and I'm pretty I'm halfway through kind of. I won't read any of it on Monday and Tuesday, so it'll be those 2 days I read for those 2 days, if you would say that. And then I'll start on the third day if I feel like it, unless I'm into another book or something. Because one, it'll add more pages, so I want to get to 1,000 pages, because when I was kind of thinking about the numbers for these, I was like, is this going to add up? Because that's one of the challenges, is to read 1,000 pages. But yeah, that's just my update for now. Okay, so update, it's Tuesday, day 2 of the readathon, readathon. I was like, wait, isn't it called something else? I was thinking reading rush. It's day 2 of the reading rush. So I'll put the clip now, but first I went to work. That was in the morning. In the morning I listened to like a little bit of Stargirl, and then I got ready and then I went to work. And then at work, for like, I don't know how much time I had left. I think I had an hour left, and then I listened to it like on like 2 times speed. So then I, like, for 30 minutes of work, I listened to the rest of the Tale of Despero, and I finished it. It was okay. I gave it 3 stars out of 5, of course. It was alright. I didn't explain very well what it was about, honestly, because I didn't really remember. I didn't feel like reading the summary, but I just knew it was about a mouse. But now that I've read it, it's just like a little, like, it's a children's book, definitely. It's a little chapter book, as the kids would call it, about. And I wanted to read Stargirl instead, to listen to the audiobook, but I knew that, of course, the challenge is, this is the one I'm using for to read in one spot the whole time, so I can only read it in my bed. So yeah, and I was gonna listen to it in the library. I was like, oh, I get 2 books done with today, and I was like, can't do that because you gotta listen to it in the bed, of course. So yeah, I have on Scribd, it says I'm 70% done, and it says I have an hour left, but I've been listening to it at like 2.5 speed or so, so I should be like in 24, 25 minutes I should be done with it. So yeah, 70% done, and then in a few minutes I should finish it. So my main days for reading, though, because Thursday and Wednesday, they're kind of cut for me right now. Like, I'm thinking, like, oh, there's not gonna be that much reading except for whenever I'm driving. So my main reading days will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like, I'm gonna have to, like, and try to finish Anne of Green Gables, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and maybe we'll add Collide, so I can add another book. But that's like a maybe book. I don't know. I was also kind of looking at some of the books that I have in my Scribd account, and I was thinking of adding another one. I was looking at some of the shortest books that I have on my TBR, because I'm trying to get as many books. Like, this readathon is really helpful for like getting some books off your TBR done, because I am, like, at first I really wanted to read some books that I don't have on my shelves, but I really, like, I have way too many books that I have not read on my shelves, so I'm trying to get as many as done as possible. So I'm hoping, I saw some of the books that I have on my shelves on Scribd, and I, like, most of them are 6 hours, and then of course I listen to them at about 2.5 speed, so then I'll get them done in like 3 hours. So I'm thinking, like, if I do one of these books in intervals of like 1 hour and 30 minutes a day or something, I could get another book done and like maybe have read 6 books. I don't know. That's the goal. I really want to go for 7. Like, all of a sudden I'm feeling like super ambitious, and I'm like, I'm about to finish 7 books in a week, because I've seen many people talk about it and being like, I've done it. But then again, I don't know, like, I don't know about their situations, like if they were just sitting at home all week doing nothing, because again, I have 2 big exams this week and I have to do work, so I'm gonna be at work for most of the time. If I had nothing to do, I wish this was on a week when school was over for this summer, and that it was during my break, and then this job, I'll be done with it by the end of July. So then all of August, or like pretty much the first 2 or 3 weeks of August, I have nothing to do. So if this readathon was like during those 2 weeks, it would have been perfect. I probably would have read like 10 books. I'm so annoyed. Alright, so I'm at school, but I finished Stargirl, and I was gonna give it a 3 stars because it was okay, like it wasn't anything extravagant or like crazy, but I think I'm gonna give it 4 because I really liked the ending, kind of. I don't know how I feel. But yeah, I'm just gonna stick with 4 stars. But yeah, I don't know, like, I really don't know how to express how I feel without spoiling it, I guess. But again, like, I feel like nobody's gonna read the book that watches this, so I'm like, I should just say. It's like just like the Tale of Despero, it's not a happy ending, but it was at the same time. Yeah, it was good. I suggest everyone to read it. Now I got Anne of Green Gables, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and maybe Collide, and maybe another one. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go study because I'm literally in my library parking lot of my school, and I need to study. So, see you in the next update. Alright guys, so it's Thursday, so update. It is currently 7:30. Yes, I have not vlogged anything all day. And I look like a hot mess like I do in every clip. But yeah, I went to work this morning, then I went to school. I was gonna do another like little work again after school, but then I really just thought about it and I was like, once I get home, I'm gonna want to sleep, and I am not going to want to study for my midterm tomorrow morning or nothing. So I decided to come home just right after class, which was around 12 or something. Got lunch and then just kind of went home. But yeah, update. I have throughout the day just like kind of been listening to Anne of Green Gables. Like I listened to it on the car ride to work, and I've been listening to it in my room. But yeah, so I've been reading a little bit of this. Yesterday, I think, I love my dog, that I was on page 26, and now 20 something, I'm not for sure. Now I'm on page 102. So I haven't read that much. My goal was to at least read like 150 pages, like whether it be from Harry Potter or of Anne of Green Gables. But oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I started Harry Potter. Oh, that was loud. Yesterday. I just don't have the cover on right now. But yeah, started Harry Potter last night. I read for like 30 minutes, which sounds like a lot of time, and yet I only went to page 30, actually, like exactly page 30, I think. Yeah, I'm on page 30, chapter 3. So, really intrigued. Based off what I've read so far, I'm like, I've read this. So like I've said before, like it proves, like I've read the first 5 or 6 chapters. Like I've gotten up to probably him and Hagrid going to like go buy his supplies for school and everything, and then like usually I would stop there, I feel like, but I don't remember. But everything is just super like in my memory, like I've read this before. So that's just my update. I'm hoping to read more of Harry Potter before I go to bed, but right now I'm just kind of stuck with studying. So it's Friday, and I don't think I vlogged or recorded anything on Wednesday and Thursday. I haven't recorded anything, not because I didn't really do much. I was just like, literally this whole week has been work and school. And it's crazy that I've read now 3 books, and Anne of Green Gables was like 500 or something, 450. I don't remember, but it was close to 500. It was such a big book too. I have it here with me. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, I just finished it. I've been listening. The only way I got through that was by listening to the audiobook, because otherwise I wouldn't have passed this challenge, because the first 3 books that I finished were by audiobook. So that was the only way I could finish them. But yeah, super efficient that I have been, oh, that was loud. At my job, why am I stuttering so much? That I'm able to listen to audiobooks, because it's really just kind of like mindless work. Okay, the roads are like freakishly bumpy. So, anyways, I finished Anne of Green Gables, so I'm grateful that my job that I have a job that allows me to listen to audiobooks. But oh my gosh, when I first started, I don't remember if I even said or whatever, but I was just like, I was reading it so slow, like the first 3 pages that I read, and I just stopped reading it, and I think I started Tale of Vesper or something, because I was just like, I was trying to comprehend what I was reading, and I was like, what is even going on? Like, I didn't understand what I was reading because the language was so different to how we speak now, and all the books I've been reading are like young adult, so I guess they like don't have proper language or whatever. So I've been so used to just kind of like listening to the way we talk nowadays, but like I think this book is like in the 1900s or something, and so yeah. But getting it on audiobook was like a life-saving thing. Like I was gonna die, but it saved me my butt with reading this book. All right, so this is gonna be the best we're gonna have to do because my phone keeps falling while I'm driving. But I don't even remember what I was saying. It was really hard for me in the beginning, and then the audiobook was so good because it was just so easy to, like, it was so much easier to listen to someone say all that weird stuff, because I'm sure if I would have read it, I would have read that book so slow, but I finished it in like 5 days or whatever, and I didn't even read every single day. I read for like 3 of the 5 days or whatever, or not read, I listened to the audiobook, and it was so good. I really was, again, like I was saying, like expecting, because this was my predicted 5-star read, but when I started, I was like, ugh, I'm gonna have to use another book for that, because this book, I was like, this is about to be horrible. After that, we had another hour, I had another hour left of work, and I was like, dude, I was expecting this book to last me the whole time. And I was just like, I really don't want to listen to music. Like, I feel like I want to be productive. So, I started another book. Why did I do that to myself? I don't know, because I already have 2 other books. Well, I do know, because those 2 other books, I don't have the audiobooks for them. Because in the library, like, all the audiobooks are checked out for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's... I keep saying Philosopher. I'm pretty sure it's Sorcerer's Stone. And then the other book that I'm reading, I haven't even checked actually, but I didn't have like time, and that I already had this book downloaded on my phone, and I didn't feel like sitting there looking, like I wasn't gonna, like, you know, the people in charge of me were there watching, and I wasn't gonna sit on my phone, sit there looking for the audiobook. And so I just like clicked the most not recent, the thing that was just there. And so the first thing that I saw that I had downloaded was why do I not know the name? I Wish You All the Best by Mason Dever. Wow, that's annoying. So that book, it's a book about I don't really know, I have to listen to it. I don't know, because I have 3 books now. Like, I literally cut my thing down to 2. Harry Potter, which is a short book, and it should be a fast read, because it's a middle grade book. And then the other book, which I'm halfway, like, through with. So, I don't know why I did that to myself. I added another book to my pile, and this one's 8 hours. So, and I listened to it at 2 times speed, though. So, it'll be about 4 hours of reading that I have to do. I mean listening to, because I don't have the physical book for that one, but it has purple on the cover, so I was thinking I could add another book to my list, and I could have more books, because I don't think I could do 7. Honestly, I probably could do 7, but I don't know, we'll see. But that would be, I've already finished 3, and now I have 3 left, so it'll be 6. Let's see. I want to finish 6 books, because I don't know, I'm an overachiever. Well, I'm not an overachiever because I'm not even going over 7, but yeah, it's Saturday. It's like 2 something. I read a little bit this morning. I'm like 70 something pages into it, and there's like 320 pages, so I'm not really that far. I'm like 20-30% into the book of I Wish You All the Best. I'm liking it so far. I can already tell who the couple is gonna be or whatever, and yeah, I still haven't touched Harry Potter, so I'm still exactly, because I remember I landed on page 30 and I stopped reading. I still haven't touched my other book, Collide. Don't know if I'm even gonna do any reading today, because all of a sudden I'm going out with my little sister and her friend. I don't know what time I'll get home, but once I get home, I have so many YouTube videos I want to catch up on, but I'm gonna try to control myself and just read as much as I can, because last minute I added 2 books and now I'm like stuck with these 2 books. If I didn't add these 2 books, I probably could have finished Harry Potter, but I really wanted to go over my goal and try to be as close to 7 books as possible. So I don't know, I'm trying to be positive and be like, yeah, of course I'm going to be finished 3 books in 2 days, but I don't know, especially with my schedule, I feel like I'm not going to have time. But yeah, that's just my update on what I've read so far. It's Sunday, 3 o'clock, and I haven't done any reading, and I have 3 books left to finish. So that's not good. However, I'm home. I was busy all morning, pretty much. So that was a thing. Then I went to a Goodwill after church, and you know, I found some books. I'll do a mini book haul, actually. Sorry. I got this book, Neverworld Wake by Marisha something. The 20% off stickers covering it. I've seen this a lot. I don't know. I keep seeing this cover, so I don't know. It looked interesting. Literally didn't even read what it was about. So it looks cool though. Hopefully it's good. And it was a hardback, so that's like cool. Look how humongous this is. This is a big paperback. I think of the first 3 books, or however many books there are in the series, right here, all of it, and it's paperback. I kind of like that. It's gonna be like, is it floppy? Oh yeah, it's floppy. So we like that, and I'm interested in reading it. Like, I've always been like, I loved the movies, so that gives me an excuse to watch it now. This I've heard about, and I heard there's a show, Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty. I know I just messed that up really bad, but yeah, I don't know. Looked interesting. Not really. I don't like this cover, but I've heard people talk about it, and I've heard like good reviews about it, so we got that. But anyways, back to the actual reading rush. I'm still at, I think the last time I updated, I was at like 20-something% with what is that book called? I'll put it here when I remember. I'm like 20% done with that. Like, I'm 70 pages in out of 320. This one, Collide, I'm on, oh my gosh, look at that book. The bookmark is so cute. Anyways, page 161. So I'm like halfway through this book. I feel like I can finish this because it's a romance book, so I feel like I get through these really fast. And then lastly, I don't have it on me, but I have this, Harry Potter. I'm on page 30 out of, I don't know how many there are, but I feel like since it's a middle grade, it'll go by fast. So the goal is to somehow finish all 3 of those and do my homework, because I have homework to do. We're college students out here, so got homework to do. So yeah, right now I'm gonna do some of my laundry and listen to the audiobook for whatever that book is. I can't remember the name, but the book that I'm thinking of, I'm gonna listen to the audiobook for that while I'm cleaning my room, doing my laundry. Then once I finish with that, I prefer to listen to audiobooks while doing stuff, so I'm probably going to take a break from that audiobook and sit down and start reading Harry Potter. And then after a while of that, if I get tired of that, I might switch back to audiobook or continue on with the romance book Collide. So we shall see. Yeah, that's just my little update. I might do like montages or like show you what I'm doing, but I don't know. But just know I'm gonna be trying to read 3 books today, So wish me luck on that. Find out at the end to see if I actually finish 3 books in one day. So it's been an hour and 30 minutes, like exactly. And I have, before I was like 20% into I Wish You All the Best. And I listened to the audiobook the whole time while I cleaned, kind of reorganized my closet a little bit. And I, reorganized my closet, like just cleaned my room. It's very clean now, and now I feel comfortable enough to just sit in my bed and read. But yeah, I was at 20%, and I think I'm at like 50 something percent. So I'm like halfway through the book. That's good. And I've been listening to it on 2.5 speed or whatever. And it says I have 4 hours left. So that should be like an hour and some change with the speed that I'm listening to it on. So that's good. Now that I'm done cleaning, I don't like to really just sit around and listen to audiobooks, so I'm gonna sit down right now in my bed and just start on this because I'm literally only 30 pages into this. And yeah, that's the plan for right now. So let's get started. Alright, so it's nice and dark in here so that the quality is just A1 for you guys. But I've been reading a bit of Harry Potter. Honestly, I've taken a lot of breaks. I don't know why I keep taking breaks, but I keep taking breaks. I don't know what's making me take breaks, but yeah, I've kind of annotated, not really, I'm not doing it like vigorously, like I'm not seeking things to annotate, but if I notice something where like it stands out to me and I'm like, oh, that's interesting, that's funny, or like I love that, or just information, like show an example. For blue tabs, I'm using it for like not explanation, I don't know how to explain, just information about the world that I'd like to remember if I ever want to go back to it. So this is the part, this part that I tabbed is when the Sorting Hat is singing the song and he's describing what each, like, why am I forgetting the word? Each house is like. And I didn't know about that kind of stuff because I don't think they sang this in the movie, because I've watched the first movie like 10,000 times and I don't remember him singing this. Maybe he did and I'm just a flop and a fake fan, but yeah, that was interesting to learn now that because again, I'm reading this for the first time. So yeah, and just stuff like that, like if I just notice something, I'll annotate it. I've never really annotated a book before that I'm just reading for fun, because I've annotated for school, but yeah, that's kind of slowing it down, not really. And the fact that I keep taking breaks, I keep randomly checking my phone, and I keep like, oh, I'm hungry, and like I'll go get a snack like every 5 seconds. But it's 8:15, so I'm gonna read for 1 hour. So at 9:15 I have to stop because I really need to get started on my homework. I really thought I could read 3 books. I probably could have if I wouldn't have taken so many breaks. We'll see. The night is still young. So, yeah, I'm gonna read for an hour. I'm gonna do some homework. I'll try to listen to the audiobook while I'm doing the homework, but I don't know, because I'm gonna have to concentrate on reading the assignment and stuff, like reading all the questions. And I don't know, I can't really multitask like that, like listen to the audiobook, comprehend what's going on in the audiobook, and then read about anatomy and physiology at the same time. So we'll see. I might just play some YouTube videos in the background or something, because that's another thing I need to catch up on, is all these dang YouTube videos, because I really have been like loving watching everybody's reading vlogs for all those people that have been posting every day. Like, I love that. I wish I could do that, but I am 1, too boring, and 2, too lazy to edit, and 3, kind of too busy anyways to edit every day, like little vlogs. But for the most part, it's mainly that I'm just really boring and I have like nothing going on, and I didn't even do any of the challenges. But yeah, I am on page 131 out of 302, I believe. 309. So we're almost there. We're kind of halfway there, not really, but we're almost there. I think I can finish at least Harry Potter tonight. Like, my goal was, like, in the beginning of the week, my goal was to finish 4 books. So technically, with me finishing Harry Potter, I'll have finished my goal. Just last minute, I added those 2 books, and that was a flop for me, but you never know. But yeah, that's just my update for now. I'm gonna read for an hour, and then I'll update you when I finish Harry Potter and if I continue reading some other book or something. So that last clip was Sunday night, kind of going into Sunday morning, because I basically didn't go to bed till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning by the time I finished my homework and the audiobook for I Wish You All the Best. I finished it that night. I gave it 5 stars, I believe, or I think I took off 0.25, so I gave it 4.75 stars. I'll talk more in depth, like I've said throughout the video, or I put the little caption. I'll talk more in depth about my opinions and just everything that I felt about the books and my star ratings and whatever in my July wrap-up, which is going to be posted after this video. So you can watch that after this if it's already posted. And yeah, so that's the end of this very, very long reading rush vlog video. Oh my gosh. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely want to reach for 7 next year. I hope I have nothing to do that week, unlike this week. And give this video a like, subscribe, comment down below how many books you think I'm going to finish in August. Because I finished the most I've ever finished in July. And not in July, just in general. This is the most books I've ever read in a month. So that was a big accomplishment. And thank you for watching. Have a good day.